Hi guys, welcome back to Life Sprinkles by Tamara. It's really nice to have you here again, and as usual, I'm glad to be here. I hope you guys had a nice weekend. Mine was a bit busy, but we're done with that part and we're grateful for that. So welcome to today's video. It's gonna be a bit short, but that's fine. The reason I decided to make this right now is because I'm planning to write down my goals for the year and to make my vision board. I'm yet to get to that. I had a busy start of the year, and I didn't have really defined goals, but I had one big specific goal. There's something that I was working on, so my goal was to finish that first before I focus on other things. I'm planning to sit down this week and write down all my goals, hopefully make my vision board as well. And I wanted to share with you how I group my goals. When I write my goals, I put them into categories, and these categories are what I want to share with you today. I have 7 of them. If you have yours, you can share in the comment section, and I hope you can also borrow from mine, or maybe just give your view or what you think about my categories. So let's get on with the video. Well, so here goes my 7 categories. The first one is health, wellness, spirituality, and well-being. So when I'm making goals around this category, I usually focus on my physical health, mental health, emotional health, and I focus on things that I can do to be a better version of myself, to be a better person, the kind of person I wish to be. So for example, a kinder person, or a gentler person, or just a more respectful person. Things like, how do I work on my anger issues? I don't have anger issues, but I'm just saying, how can I react better to situations? What can I do for my mental health? So this is where I put in yoga. For example, if I've not been consistent, then I put in a specific amount of yoga I want to do, for example 3 times per week, or something like that. And also fitness, so that includes working out. If I feel like I'm out of shape, then what do I want to do, and how regularly do I want to do it? So that's those are some of the things that I have in this first category. So my second category is family, home, and love. And love includes love life, and the reason this is also very important is because that is basically where you spend most of your time. These are the people who are around you constantly and probably throughout your life. So you should invest in these relationships, and you should invest in making this space as good for you as possible, in the sense that when you're back from dealing with other things, probably negative things, when you come back in this space, your mind can take a rest, your body can take a rest, your soul can take a rest, and you just feel rejuvenated, and you feel more peaceful, and you feel loved in this space. So the third category for me is finance. And let me tell you guys, there's no romance without finance. Not even romance, life is just something else without finances. So it's important for me to have my finances in order, because I've had issues before with finances, and I really try to plan myself in that sense. And I think the most important thing to do in this aspect is just have a plan, right? And you can break your plan down. It doesn't have to be yearly. You can break your plan down so it runs it's set per month, and then per every quarter year, and then per year, and so on. So when it comes to finances, what I focus on is how to manage my finances, and also how to sort of expand or increase my streams of income. I need clear guidelines, and I also need a lot of self-discipline. Otherwise, if I leave it open, everything goes haywire, and we don't want that, right? Yeah. So my next category is career and business, and this comes right after finances. And the reason I have business is because it's something that I'm interested in terms of investment and so on. And for career, it's something that I'm still in the developing stages. I'm not at the peak of my career or anything like that. So I usually set goals for these 2 aspects as well, because they still require growth from me, and so I need to have specific targets. Yeah. So my 5th category is education and self-development, and usually I would probably just have self-development, but because I have some educational pursuits that I'm still undertaking, I prefer having specific goals for that as well. And self-development is just like new things that I want to learn, and it actually has like two parts. So usually I choose a new skill that I want to learn for the year, and then one or two things. If it's easy, I have more than one. If it's a bit difficult then and requires more time, then I choose only one. And then when the other part is like just self-development in the sense of how effective I'll be in my affairs. So for example, in my business, in my career and everything, so I consume materials that are beneficial and that will help me grow and develop in that sense. So that's how I set my self-development goals. So the sixth category for me is personal interest and recreation. And this is actually really important because we tend to neglect our hobbies and the things that we like, and we get consumed by work and so many other things, yeah? So for me, it's usually more time focused, in the sense that I make sure I set time specific goals for things that I like doing or things that I want to do. So in this sense, it depends really on the goal. If it's something simple, if it's time consuming, how much it needs, and so on. So I would say, for example, per week I'll set this time and do this thing that I enjoy doing, or per month or per year, maybe I'll save this amount and then I'll do this thing that I like enjoying. So that's basically the sense of it, but it is important. So I don't know how many people have this category in their goal setting plans, but I think you should really look into it, yeah? So my final category, the seventh category, is social life and giving back. So social life are just goals that are aimed at my other interactions, aside from interactions with family and close friends. So basically, I want to be more social, more open, spend more time with people, because there's a lot you can learn from other people, and there's like really magical moments that you can share with people. And humans, in their natural sense, aside from all the crazy things that we're doing, if you experience their vulnerability and their other side, it's actually quite beautiful. And these are the moments that I want to share. Of course, you need to have your boundaries and protect that space, but it doesn't mean you can't smile at a stranger. It doesn't mean you can't compliment a stranger. It doesn't mean you can't share some time with that acquaintance. Just give them have a date with them for one afternoon and talk to each other and just share the laughter and something like that. So just socialize more. I'm poor in socializing, so I set goals specifically so I can improve, right? That's it. As for giving back, this is actually quite important for me. It's something that I want to do for a very long time and consistently, and I hope in so many ways. I know most people think giving back is just giving back financially. That's not it. There's so many other ways. But yeah, when it comes to finances, what I do is I just set a certain percentage aside that I can help other people with if they need it or when they need it. And aside from just giving back financially, there's so many other ways that I know I can give back. An example is just, offering encouragement and sharing knowledge and those kind of things. And so that is, those are some of the things that I include in my in my seventh category. So that's it for today. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel and like the video, share as well, and see you in the next video. Bye.